Modern technology is impressive, and we're right to be impressed by the people who come up with it. However, the achievements of our ancestors using the materials available to them during their lifetimes are no less impressive. This video contains some ancient creations so incredible that they still leave scientists scratching their heads today. Archaeologists in Izanoy, an ancient city in western Turkey, have made a great discovery that takes us back over 2,000 years to the Roman era. They found remnants of cosmetic products, including jewelry and makeup materials used by Roman women. The excavation, led by Gökhan Koskun from Dumlupinar University, focused on the Agora, the marketplace east of the city's Temple of Zeus. Here, they found 2,000-year-old shops and various inscriptions that offer insights into the city's commercial and social structure. Koskun's team discovered perfume bottles, jewelry items, and makeup materials, including hairpins and necklaces. Among the most intriguing finds were makeup pigments similar to modern blush and eyeshadow, albeit in fragments as small as 0.04 inches. These pigments, predominantly red and pink, were found in 10 different hues. In the Roman Empire, makeup materials like blush and eyeshadow were often placed inside oyster shells for use. The site of Izanoy, 35 miles from the Kütahya city center, flourished in the 2nd and 3rd centuries, and was an important religious center in the Byzantine era. This discovery adds a new layer, a makeup layer if you like, to our understanding of Roman life and culture, particularly the beauty practices of Roman women. A stunning discovery on the banks of the Kalambo River, bordering Zambia and Tanzania, has shed light on the ingenuity of our human ancestors. Researchers unearthed what's believed to be the world's oldest known wooden structure, dating back nearly 500,000 years, predating the rise of modern humans. This simple yet ingenious construction, crafted by shaping 2 logs with sharp stone tools, might have been part of a walkway or platform used by Homo heidelbergensis, a predecessor of modern humans. The logs, one a type of bush willow, show clear signs of being cut, chopped, and scraped with stone tools, indicating a high level of skill and planning. The discovery, led by Professor Larry Barham of the University of Liverpool, was dated by scientists at the University of Aberystwyth to at least 476,000 years old. This predates Homo sapiens, who emerged about 300,000 years ago. The structure's design suggests it could have been used for various purposes, such as storing items, keeping firewood or food dry, or even as a shelter. The site at Kalambo Falls, discovered during a 2019 expedition, also yielded other wooden items like a digging stick and a possible work surface, all preserved by waterlogged sediments. Our next story is that of a fascinating discovery in Vingrom, just outside Lillehammer in Norway. There, archaeologists have unearthed 5 incredibly delicate gold squares, each about the size of a fingernail and as thin as paper or aluminum foil. These tiny treasures, dating back to Norway's Merovingian period of 550 to 793, are stamped with intricate figures of men and women in elegant attire facing each other. The level of detail in these motifs is astonishing, with the figures often adorned in jewelry and depicted in various poses, holding items like drinking cups, wands, or rings. These gold squares are not just beautiful artifacts. They offer a unique window into the costuming and iconography of the time. The gold squares are believed to have had a mythical or ritual significance. Some interpretations suggest they represent the hierogamy myth, the sacred marriage between the god Frey and the Jotun daughter, Gerid. They might have been used in wedding celebrations or fertility rituals, or even as symbols of the ruling family's power and heritage. The discovery was made during excavations along the E6 highway, where previous digs had uncovered 30 similar gold squares near a god's court, an ancient place of worship found in 1993. This building, no more than 50 feet long, was likely used solely for ritual purposes. 24 miles east of Mysore in Karnataka, India, lies the Keshava Temple of Somanatapura, a stunning example of Hoysala architecture. Built in 1258, this temple, although not as large or well known as the Belur Halebidu temples, boasts an equally impressive design and craftsmanship. Dedicated to Keshava, a form of Krishna, the temple features 3 sanctums, each housing a beautiful Krishna sculpture and topped with an ornate shikara. The temple's history is rich, with its construction initiated by Somanatha, a military leader under King Narasimha III. The temple took an estimated 68 years to complete and suffered significant damage during Malik Kafur's invasion in 1311. After this, it underwent extensive renovations in the 15th century and again in the 20th century. The temple's architecture is a harmonious blend of southern Dravida and northern Nagara styles, known as the Vasara style. The interior is equally impressive, with the Mantapa or domed hall following the Navaranga design, a 3x3 grid of 9 rectangular sections. The temple's exterior is a visual feast, adorned with a repertoire of stunning artwork and sculptural reliefs, including depictions of Vishnu in various forms and the 10 avatars. The temple, now maintained by the Archaeological Survey of India, stands as a testament to the artistic and cultural heritage of the Hoysala era. Archaeologists from the German mining museum Bochum have made a remarkable discovery in an ancient rock salt mine near Salzburg, Austria. They unearthed a child's leather shoe that's over 2,000 years old, dating back to around the 2nd century BCE. This shoe isn't just any old find, it's in stunning condition, complete with parts of the flax laces and showing how it was originally tied. The shoe, about 7.5 inches long, would fit a 7-year-old today. It's a poignant reminder that children once worked in these mines. The Dürnberg mine, where the shoe was found, has been a site of archaeological interest since 2001. Researchers are keen to learn more about the life and work of Iron Age miners there. The salt in the mine has a preservative effect, allowing organic materials like leather and wood to survive for millennia. Alongside the shoe, the team found other organic remains, including a wooden shovel and a piece of fur with lacing, possibly from a hood. This discovery offers a rare glimpse into the lives of those ancient miners, providing invaluable information for scientific study. The ongoing excavations aim to uncover more about the extent of the mine and the miners' way of life, offering insights into a past that remains largely unexplored. Another recent discovery has shed light on the artistic inclinations of our ancient human relatives, specifically Homo erectus, who lived around 1.4 million years ago. Excavations in northern Israel have unearthed nearly 600 stone balls, each about the size of a plum, alongside more typical stone tools like hand axes. These stone spheres, or spheroids, have puzzled archaeologists for years. Some thought they were merely byproducts of other tool-making processes, but new research suggests otherwise. Using advanced 3D analysis software, scientists from the Hebrew University of Jerusalem have meticulously examined these spheroids. Their findings indicate intentional craftsmanship. The spheroids have a large primary surface surrounded by smaller worked planes, hinting at a deliberate process of first removing a large flake of stone and then refining the edges. This method contrasts with natural processes, like river erosion, which produce smoother textures but not perfect spheres. The rough surfaces and near-perfect spherical shapes of these stones suggest they were handcrafted. Lead archaeologist Antoine Muller posits that these ancient toolmakers had the ability to conceptualize a sphere and skillfully shape stones to match this vision, demonstrating remarkable planning, dexterity, and skill. This discovery, alongside elegantly constructed stone hand axes from the same period, suggests an early appreciation for symmetry and beauty. Our next discovery takes us to a bat cave in southern Spain, where researchers have found sandals that might just be the oldest footwear found in Europe. These ancient sandals, estimated to be around 6,200 years old, were discovered at the Cueva de los Murciélagos near Granada. This site, known for its hunter-gatherer burial grounds, has yielded not just sandals but also baskets and tools, all much older than previously thought. The items, including 22 sandals made from esparto, a type of grass, were dated using radiocarbon techniques. The craftsmanship of these items, especially the basketry, challenges our assumptions about the technological capabilities of pre-agricultural communities in southern Europe. The process of making these items was intricate, involving drying the grass for up to a month and then rehydrating it for a day to make it pliable. This discovery not only sheds light on ancient footwear but also highlights a long-standing tradition of esparto grass craftsmanship in the Iberian Peninsula, a tradition that continues to this day. The sandals from this cave represent the earliest and most diverse collection of prehistoric footwear in Europe, offering a unique glimpse into the lives and skills of our ancient ancestors. Spanish archaeologists have recently made an enlightening discovery in Merida, Spain, digging out the ruins of a well-preserved Roman bathhouse dating back 2,000 years. This exciting find was made while excavating the House of the Amphitheater, a grand Roman residence known for its proximity to a gladiatorial amphitheater. Among the treasures found were practically intact iron window bars, a rare find given the tendency of such materials to deteriorate over time. These bars were located in the apoditerium, essentially a changing room in Roman bathhouses. The discovery is significant as it sheds light on Roman construction techniques and their use of iron and steel. The baths themselves, believed to be part of a private residence, were lavishly decorated with marble, moldings, and paintings, reflecting the opulence of Roman domestic architecture. The absence of a pool, typically found adjacent to Roman baths, suggests there's still more to explore. This site, part of the Archaeological Ensemble of Merida, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, offers a glimpse into the life of Roman citizens in ancient Spain, and stands as a testament to the enduring legacy of Roman architecture and urban planning. Our next remarkable discovery story takes us back to Turkey, where archaeologists have found a 3,800-year-old cuneiform clay tablet. This ancient artifact was unearthed during restoration work following massive earthquakes in the region earlier this year. The tablet, inscribed in the Akkadian language, was found in the nearly 4,000-year-old Akana tumulus in Hatay province. The site, damaged by the earthquakes, was identified as Alalak, the capital of the Mukish kingdom during the Middle and Late Bronze Ages. The tablet, remarkably intact, contains an agreement made by Yarim Lim, the first known king of Alalak, to purchase another city. This discovery is not just a testament to the preservation of history, but also a window into the economic and political structures of the time. It highlights the economic power of kings who could buy entire cities, and includes names of significant individuals who witnessed the sale. The tablet, once studied, will be transferred to a museum. This find is a unique example that helps decipher the economic structure of that period, the relationships between cities, and their economic and political models. It's a thrilling glimpse into a world thousands of years old, shedding light on the complexities and capabilities of ancient civilizations. There's something a little grisly about our next find, which comes from the archaeological zone of Palenque in southern Mexico. It's a Maya nose ornament crafted from human bone. This small, intricately carved piece measures about 2.5 inches long and 2 inches wide, was likely worn by priests and rulers during religious ceremonies to represent Ki-Awil, the Mayan god of maize and fertility. The ornament, fashioned from the anterior section of a distal tibia, perfectly matches the natural crest of a nose, enhancing the wearer's profile to resemble an ear of corn. This aligns with the Maya elite's practice of cranial deformation, where they flattened and elongated infants' foreheads to mimic the shape of this god's head. The ornament's detailed carving features a man adorned with a headdress, wristbands, a necklace, and earplugs, holding a rod with a skull atop a cloth bundle. This imagery, along with the ornament's discovery in a ritual deposit under a stucco floor, highlights its significance in Mayan culture, particularly among the elite, as evidenced by its presence in several sculptural representations across Palenque. This find not only offers insight into ancient Mayan religious practices, but also underscores the sophistication of their artistic craftsmanship. A delightful discovery has emerged from a Gloucestershire country house in England, where a letter penned by the esteemed 18th century writer Dr. Samuel Johnson was found hidden in a cupboard. This unexpected find occurred during a routine valuation by Chorley's auction specialists. Dr. Johnson, born in 1709 and passing in 1784, is celebrated for creating the Dictionary of the English Language, a monumental work in the history of English literature. The letter, which is expected to fetch between £8,000 and £12,000 at an upcoming auction, is not the only treasure unearthed. A letter from the famous 18th century actress Sarah Siddons was also discovered. The current owner of the house was reportedly unaware of the letter's historical significance. Dr. Johnson, a native of Lichfield, Staffordshire, was a revered figure in his time, known as a brilliant essayist, literary critic, editor, poet, playwright, biographer, and lexicographer. The Oxford Dictionary of National Biography hails him as arguably the most distinguished man of letters in English history. The letters, which are of considerable length, reveal a deep affection between Dr. Johnson and Sophia Thrale, the daughter of British author and arts patron Hester Lynch Thrale. We end with a military discovery made off the coast of Marstrand, Sweden, which has shed new light on the history of naval warfare. A bronze cannon, less than 20 inches long, was found by a scuba diver at a depth of around 65 feet. Initially overlooked as an archaeological artifact, it was later identified as a 14th century shipboard cannon, potentially the oldest in Europe. What makes this find truly extraordinary is a piece of cloth, preserved by copper corrosion, inside the cannon. This cloth, part of a cartouche that held the gunpowder, enabled radiocarbon dating, placing the cannon between 1285 and 1399. This redefines the timeline for European ship artillery, previously thought to date from the 15th to 16th centuries. The cannon, made from a copper alloy with a high lead content of 14%, suggests early artillery production was more experimental, lacking in-depth knowledge of materials. Analysis indicates the copper likely came from present-day Slovakia, with the lead possibly sourced from England or the Poland-Czech Republic border region. This discovery not only highlights the evolution of military technology, but also the tactical shift in naval battles during the late Middle Ages, where merchant ships increasingly armed themselves against pirates and hostile vessels. Subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, and enjoy watching new videos on my channel. Thanks for watching, and see you soon!